Dude,
Yes.
I feel like Austin Powers in his car in that hallway.
You look like it.
Trying to get through here, dude.
Hey, just turn it around right there. You got the wrong end. Just turn it around right there because you got to spin. We have on the plan this flat roof area right there. And believe it or not, that is the only information I have about this roof or how it's supposed to be built.
Jason, I got like
Okay, that's it.
Well, I'm thinking 2x12 depth because we need that for insulation.
Got to have that 11 inches of insulation, so we'll start with that. And we have to figure out which way to pitch it. I think Brock requested it to be pitched that way so that water didn't drop down over the doorway, which is right below in the courtyard area.
Yeah.
Because we don't want just a waterfall coming off there. It may not get a gutter on this section.
So we'll just pitch it an inch or two.
I think so. It's going to be about 10 feet wide on the rooftop, and I think it just can't puddle up in the middle. I think really that's all we're going for. There's no particular pitch or slope that we're trying to achieve other than it won't pond up in the middle. It's going to have a membrane commercial roofing surface.
I'm seeing 12-inch overhang.
That's what it looks like right there. Nothing to it.
And it looks like they've drawn gravel on the flat roof for some reason.
It does look that way. Ooh. Wow, what in the world? This like...
Whoa, it's like a whole nother universe inside.
It's like snowflakes.
So frame to frame is 7 foot.
This one's 83 and 3/4,
Okay.
83 and 13.
I think it's supposed to be 84. So make the rafters 9 foot.
That's it?
Jamie's built this super highway across the outside of both sides of the hallway so we can get up there and nail stuff and do the sheathing and do this in an easy way, I hope. So now we're getting the sheathing on this wall so we can start stacking rafters on. Ray, I just carried one piece up the hill and I started having flashbacks of the day that we did the wall sheathing over there and I kept falling down. Coming back.
Back to that. At least it's a little smoother. A little.
We've got our sheathing on and our double top plates on both sides of this hallway. So we're ready for rafters for this flat roof, but it needs to be pitched a little bit one way so water does actually run off eventually and doesn't just sit on top. We're thinking instead of adding shims on top to pitch the roof deck, we might just add another plate here. So it's 1.5 inches higher, not cut a bird's mouth or anything on these rafters still because it's so close to flat. Because it's so close to flat, and then add the shims on the inside to make the inside flat again for the ceiling. I don't know if that's a great idea. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, what you said. You know, one thing I do know is why your wife's mad at you all the time.
Why?
She probably goes, how's my butt look? You go, it looks fat. I mean flat.
Close to fat.
You totally just said
Did I say
fat instead of flat, yeah.
Wow.
No wonder you're in the doghouse all the time, bro.
I don't know if she wants to hear that it's flat either, though.
It's better than fat. I guess, yeah,
I
I
don't
guess
know.
nowadays they might like fat.
Hey,
I mean,
it's up for debate, I guess.
I guess so.
that went on a tangent.
Yeah.
Hey, raise up the courtyard side wall so the roof pitches this way.
Okay.
Rainwater here.
Drain water there. Got it.
Don't give me fire, dude. Sure.
Hey, you know what, Eric?
No.
These rafters, the tails on them are gonna be
Not plumb.
not plumb. But maybe we just cut them in place.
Brock, I'm glad you're here. This roof is out of level on purpose, in case you come back later and look at it and think, we are idiots for putting 3 plates on one side and 2 on the other.
That's a good idea. I never even thought about that, really, and I probably would have seen that, to be honest with
Yeah, you would have been like, what in
I
the...
know, your eye would catch it.
you.
I
No
know.
eyeball.
Yeah, so it's 1.5 inches out. That should be just enough to not be totally flat.
What is the percentage on that?
When you calculate it down to the decimal, when it's fractionized, and you do the, you know,
Where's the water gonna run off to?
Just the ground.
Is there anything? There's no patio
Or a gutter. No, I mean, it's the driveway. It's the front yard. It'll water the bushes.
Planner. All right, planner.
you don't need me for a second.
And
I'm gonna do
that's
something.
what you do.
So this is the rafter. Just a straight up 2x12. And let's go 1 foot on this side. Just to, let me see if this is straight. This side is not particularly straight, so maybe let's do that side.
This one is a little bowed too. This one bows in.
That's better. Let's go with this side.
Better? Okay.
Yep. So you put a tick mark. Yes, sir.
It's gonna make the ceiling crooked too. slope?
No, we'll have to fur down with like a shim kind of piece on the bottom before we do the drywall or whatever. As a carpenter, Jono is like totally cringing right now to do something slightly out of level on purpose. I get it. Is this making you twitch right now?
I could care less, dude. I don't care.
The sheathing is sticking up and holding this up though. We need to chisel that out. You got chisel? Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, how's this? Okay.
Well, we got a little sheathing stick up. Oh!
You got what?
A little sheathing stick up. We gotta get rid of. Jamie usually goes down the line in the same questions that I just asked moments after I asked them.
Any old time of the day and
That's how at a level it is. That's good. That would be flat. Or fat. That should run off really nice. I don't like the idea of a totally flat roof if you don't have to. Jono's cutting these giant wedges. They're 7 feet long, 1.5 inches to 0, like a giant spear, and raised, sticking them on, so now the bottom actually is flat, which is really nice. Ray, I would throw some screws in the longer, deeper side.
Okay.
I don't think it'll split, and there's gonna be ceiling hanging from it, you know?
I did put a bunch of nails in it, but
Okay.
yeah, I can throw some things in.
Hey, what did Jamie just tell you?
To do the exact same thing I'm doing. Or what you told me to do.
That's right.
Actually, I do have another little idea, Eric, here.
Oh no. We've got all these rafters up, but the ends are not really plumb anymore because we raised this end 1.5 inches. So we're gonna snap a chalk line so we get a nice straight line, use some sort of a plumbing device, make straight plumb lines like a level.
Did he just say plumbing device? What in the world's that mean?
And cut them
A level.
plumb.
Yeah.
They'll lose a level. Torpedo. I was trying to think of the word torpedo and it just wouldn't come out of my mouth. Yep. You got a plumbing device? That's not long enough.
I knew that was gonna happen. Dude,
Is this a two-man job?
I don't know. It's not if I'm holding it in the right spot, but this board has got so much cup to it that it's not hitting top and bottom at the same time.
Oh, it's, yep. Got a pivot point.
Yeah, so I'm trying to hold it without.
You got it. You did it. Jamie got these cut plumb, and now we're adding the fascia board, or sub-fascia, which is 2x6. We're gonna do 2 layers, like top and bottom, just because we don't have any more 2x12. And that should work just as well for a sub-fascia. There you go.
Okay. Up. Okay, back down. Okay. Now we're gonna try to level these up. This is why I'm only shooting one nail. Okay.
Today's video is brought to you by Vevor Tools, and today we're checking out their 2-stroke auger. I'm at Jason's place where he needs some holes drilled, so we're gonna give this thing a try. And here's what it looks like. You got your 2-stroke engine with the handles and throttle. It did come with an extra throttle, an extra spark plug, and a bag of tools, and it also came with 2 different size augers and 3 extensions. I've got one there, and one there. This is a 52cc engine on this auger. It came with a 6-inch and a 10-inch auger, and it does have a really nice clutch system so that if you catch a root, especially with the large auger, it won't just start spinning the top and rip your arms free. So it is powerful, but very controllable considering the amount of force you're putting down. The augers are also quick to switch out. You just have a pin with a little cotter pin through the end of that you pop in. It's also nice that it has padded handles and an emergency stop switch right where your thumb would already be, so you can turn the machine off quickly if you need to in a pinch. We haven't had to do that yet. So Jason's gonna go crazy like we've done here, loosen up all of the soil on his footings so he can dig it out easy, and then go down another layer, I assume, with the auger, get it loose, dig it out. This thing is mainly made for putting in posts in the ground, like fence posts or something, and it would do that really easily. Jason's going bigger. So you get to borrow this for like a week if you want.
Nice.
So if you've got a project where you need to put a bunch of posts in the ground, make sure to check out the vevor augur. It's only $179. But if you use our code VVPRO, you can save 5% on that. Check out the link in our video description and also the vevor activity of the month. Thank you, vevor, for sponsoring our video. Okay, we're really doing it now. Ray's got Lexel, and I'm assuming that board's gonna go on the side.
Yep.
And hang down and just like hang the shim.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining.
We're worried that our shims might not be super straight, so
No, I would have made
we're
it
adding
longer
these.
instead of-
The guys have got this doubled up fascia done. They're gonna move the walkboard, go to this side, do that whole process again. I jumped up here because I think I can go ahead and start putting the sheathing on this and get it dried in. We're gonna use the 3/4 Advantech. I don't know if we really need to, but we just thought that'd be a great idea just to make it stiffer. So let's see if we can get some up here. Oh, this probably needed to get cut to length. And I didn't give them a length. Well, maybe I'll go out in the center somewhere and just do pieces on the ends. So I'm just gonna tack this with a couple screws. You need this pencil?
Is that a writing device?
It's the only one I got. You better catch it or it's going like 20 foot down. I'm just telling you, focus.
Well, anyway, hey.
That's the worst throw I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Oh,
Look
man.
out here. I like this line chalking device. That's pretty cool.
It is pretty awesome.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, you forget how to say torpedo one time and y'all can't live it down.
Ray, what are you using right there?
Have you seen these nailing devices that we have? Like they just bang nails.
That's cool.
Bang nailing device.
Yeah.
John is ripping these for me and he's ended up with this long cutoff that wants to droop and then snap right at the end. So he's built himself a little device here, like a little clamp out of 3 pieces of that. And he slid it on after starting the cut. And now, once he keeps cutting, it won't drop. There you go. Jono's a one-man show. Do you love it?
I do. I think it looks super cool.
It's strong.
It's like just like a floor, 2x12s, subfloor.
I love
All
that.
I gotta say is dried in.
Dry it in now. We're gonna zip tape it now and then later come back and put a membrane on it. And then they're gonna put like a real membrane on it, like a permanent, can be outside forever membrane. Actually, you know what? We need to make sure that their real membrane can go over top of
I don't know if we want to do this.
Yeah, it may need to stick
don't know.
right to that. I don't know. We're gonna attempt to do this flashing in one try here. Fold it in half, get it stuck to your fingers. Oh, hang on, I'm already getting messed up here. Okay. Yeah? Might have done it. Wow.
Three words, Daddy-o. Dry her in.
I don't. Is that 3 words?
Dry her in. Dry her in.
Okay.
Dry her in.
I thought it was kind of 2 words.
Dry her
Like
in.
dryer.
No, dry her in. Dry her in, boys!
That's what I say. Back on site this morning and we've got this one side kind of dried in. Now we're gonna focus our efforts to the other side of the house, see if we can get these trusses set. They're a lot longer and heavier. We're gonna see if we can do it. I did call the crane guy, see if he could help us today, but he's still busy.
Bro, we put up 40 already. We don't need help with 6 more.
I would take help. What you got going on here?
I am putting up some double top plates. This one actually is going to be a drywall nailer right there. So our first truss has something nice to go up against to make it easy to toe nail to the house. You got it? Yeah. I think we're ready.
I
I kind of wish there was something else we had to do.
Then just going up. Going on up.
Yep.
I don't want to say that I really love setting these without a crane, but if there's one thing I could say is very much less stressful. Like we have time to plumb and brace the ends of all these, make sure everything is perfect with no rush. And then we can just do the next one. What I'm saying is I don't hate it.
It's so relaxing. It's like a day at the spa.
Never been in the spa.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, you know, imagine this was like.
Did get a spray tan once.
What?
You got a spray tan?
Yeah, I got a spray tan.
Oh my gosh. Why?
I did it for that video shoot we did with the Propane Education Research
yeah.
Council. I had to go topless, and I was worried I was going
You had to go topless in that?
Well, I mean, without a shirt, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
weren't
rem-
you there?
How do I not remember this?
Nobody had to go.
I must
We had
have,
to,
I must
we
have
had-
blocked it out of my memory.
we had to jump into the pool, remember?
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Okay,
All
I'm
right,
good.
How about this end? It's good?
It's actually perfect. It's
What do you mean it's
unbelievable.
perfect?
I mean, it's exact.
They're never perfect.
It's flush here. It's flush down there.
Oh, we better quit if we got a perfect truss, because it may never happen again.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. We were clicking along pretty good here, but then we got to this section where the fireplace is going to go out and realized these don't need overhangs on them like that. And the ones that are those are not the ones that we lifted up here the
Well,
other day in 90-degree weather.
We made the mistake of thinking that we would just cut the overhangs off of these, which would have been fine normally, except they have special ones that don't have overhangs, right? So yeah, that means more lifting. All right.
Hey, there's 3 down there with no overhangs on them.
Great.
Good
Got
point.
it.
Great. I don't want to come down this
Hey,
thing.
just heads up, Jason spots in weird ways.
Really? I don't know what you're talking about.
We're about to find
I got you.
Oh, wow.
Does that feel nice or what?
That's a nice seat. Yeah, wow. I don't know why I'm not used to the squeezing action, but
We did this the other day when we had Chase and Mason's help. And, well, they don't have overhang. Yeah, they won't be as heavy. Staying positive. Hey Jason, I gotta ask you, you going for the Michael Jackson look with the one glove, or are you going for Allen Iverson with the sleeves?
I wasn't sure this morning. The Michael Jackson glove is because I got like 9 slivers in this hand. So I'm trying to not do that. And this is because I'm an idiot and got poison ivy.
You're in the South. They're not slivers. They're splinters.
Oh.
You can't
slivers? I didn't know what he's talking
Did I
about.
say sliver?
Yeah, you said slivers.
Did I really?
Yeah.
say-
Yeah.
Well, I know that because I grew up, you know,
Oh. Splinters. I got splinters.
There
Where
you
do
go.
they call it? Slivers.
slivers.
It sounds scary.
Slivers.
That's what it was when I was a kid.
In
but I was
Illinois.
from Utah, so.
So we just need to get that from there to there. The panels we're using here are zip system panels. They're the 5/8 roof sheathing. And it does feel really nice on top having the 5/8 versus the half. And we do love this zip system product where you just tape the seams and don't have to do a roofing underlayment. So make sure to check them out. They are one of our channel partners, Zip System and Huber. We appreciate it. Do you want to roll with the full 3-foot overhang on this backside? We got to put a fascia board up.
3 feet. Is it 3 feet?
Yes.
Is it really?
Remember the talk with Junior where he talked you into 3 feet overhangs? 3 foot?
That's pretty big.
I mean, it looks good. We got to decide right now because we got to put a fascia board up before we start this at the bottom.
Do we though?
Yes.
What?
I kind of just do office work now, so like I don't know about the whole building thing. I'm having an idea here. Instead of going ahead and putting the fascia board on that overhang, especially if it's 3 feet long, I think we should just let the sheathing hang past the wall plate by 1 foot. And that would leave,
Like we did here.
yeah, exactly like this. That way water will shed and go outside of the house and not run down the wall. But then we can deal with putting on the fascia board and that last 2 foot strip later because it's gonna be a ton of setup time just to get the scaffold in place where we can even reach that part. It's pretty high, isn't it?
I love your idea.
I mean,
Hey, stop working. We have this line chalked, and that would give us a 4-foot sheet and then about 2-foot strip to put on later. But I was just thinking we should make it not quite that much because we're going to add 1.5 inches. And that would give us more than 2 feet, which means we can't rip a sheet in half to do this strip, and that would be sort of wasteful. Be just over 2 feet. So we're going to re-chalk it 6 inches further down. I'm going to throw Jason a pencil because he's going to snap. He doesn't have a pencil. His arms are itching. There's a bee trying to sting him. That's the one pencil I got. We did this yesterday. Here we go. Good job. I was hoping he'd drop it because he was going to totally snap.
It would have been great.
He's going to lose it. You know when you hear Jason deep breathing? He's like... Hey, Jason, I did hear something about the bees. Since this storm, all the bees got run out of the ground because the water.
Yeah.
And so there's way more bees stinging people.
That makes me feel way better.
that doesn't make Stingray feel any better.
I got stung.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Put that in your pouch.
Thanks, bud.
Lay it down.
Hold what you got.
Yep, looks good here. As we're nailing these panels down, it's pretty good practice to nail all the bottom edges where they cross the trusses first, like Jason did. And then we'll go up and check our alignment with our tick marks. It's like that one needs pushed over and shot right there. There you go. So basically we go around the whole perimeter first, nailing everything in alignment, and then go out and nail the field. Did you just do exactly what you said?
I wish I could say this was staged, and it's not. I just start shooting up the side, and I never pin the top, and now look. Now it's not centered.
Cats fall.
I thought you did the top.
No, you had the gun in your hand.
Bro, it's close enough. Shoot it!
I was looking at the drawings to see if I could tell how tall the chimney is above the roof here.
Yeah.
The best that I can tell is 4 feet
Above the roof.
above the roof.
It's like 6 feet total.
It would be this tall.
I think that's fine.
And it would be it's only 3 feet on the high side, 4 feet on the low side.
Love it.
That's what it shows.
Jamie's getting this chimney extension going up. First by adding a draft stop. Good thing you remembered that.
Well, it is. I know the inspector would tell us to separate the airspace from inside this wall cavity down below from the airspace that's inside of our truss system. And that is for fire safety, so fire spreads more slowly if it did.
That's right. And this probably won't be wood burning, so probably won't be a chimney that even comes out of this. It'll probably be propane that vents out the back or just ventless propane if I had to guess.
If it wasn't for the look of the chimney coming up through the roof, we wouldn't even do it.
That's right.
It's not really doing anything.
You know, I'm getting a tangent here, but so I watched a whole YouTube video about how modern houses fake old things. Like how we are so accustomed to the look of a chimney or the look of clapboard siding. Like,
Yeah.
you know, vinyl siding is just fake clapboard siding.
Sure.
All these things, like the fake stonework on foundations to make your house feel like it's stronger.
My house may not be strong, but boy, it looks like it is.
Yeah, you got a good stone veneer. It was an interesting video, actually, if you're a nerd.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll watch it.
Hey, Jamie, we need this chimney.
I'm working
We're to the top.
I'm working on it.
Oh, my gosh.
Got it?
Yeah, you two get out the way. No, I'd rather you just move. Dude, we both went, Is this the inside or the outside?
The top up is the outside.
That helps us none.
Right near your belly, there should be a top.
Oh, top. And is this the outside? There's two of them.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Jamie!
We can see how well this thing is built if we knock it off of here.
Are we going flush with frame?
Yep, flush frame. This is the top plate for our last wall on the chimney here. That one's good. And that one's good. What the heck?
Now we're doing something.
Okay.
All right, Jason, can you see that outside?
Beautiful.
corner?
Yep. And then I'm gonna push the whole chimney out, it looks like. Oh yeah, I got it. I hope that's plumb. Yep. Now that I have this sheathing on here, I can mark where our little tail is gonna get nailed to the side of this to continue this plane out. So I'm just gonna take a straight edge leveling device and put a couple tick marks, and I'll just connect those. You know, you get bored and you got a huge excavator, just go knock down a tree on your property.
I mean, that took all of 2 seconds.
That's what I would do. 5 o'clock on the dot. We've got our chimney done and our sheathing up to where we're gonna take it now. So that's looking awesome. We are gonna have a ton of fascia work and stuff to do later, but right now, what are we doing?
Drying her in.
There you go. Thanks for building with us.